Some people always ask the burning question, what is a Juggalo?
The next time you're frightened in the dark, don't scream.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Badass Network. It is me, the MaskMonger, going by various names. But today, I'm showing you another piece of my little eclectic collection, as it were. These are pieces that I'd either made or acquired through friends, family, purchases, and whatnot. That's going to be, it's a part of my collection. It's either hard to get rid of or I'll never get rid of it. And this piece today has some significance because it is probably the fourth wrestling mask I have ever made. Now, most traditional wrestling masks are usually some kind of a cloth piece that goes over your head with everything stitched into place and stuff. I know nowadays you see wrestling masks are made with like latex and everything now, really overdone, foam rubber and whatnot. But back in the day, it was all mostly just cloth. And so that's what I did with this one. Now, the very first mask I have, I'm going to do another tidbit on that eventually. But the reason why I wanted to cover this mask is because this is one of the first pieces of my collection that I didn't think I was ever going to get rid of, and it's actually going to be going away soon. So I thought, while it's still in my possession, I'm going to do a little coverage of it. And it is, just show you guys. This is a Luchador original ICP Carnival of Carnage wrestling mask. I made this back in 2003, so yes, it is 20 years old as of June. And the reason why, let me just take this off there. The reason why I'd made this is because back in the day, as Vinny Ratlock, my original wrestling character was known as Reficule, and I wrestled in a hockey mask with a bunch of strappage on the back and whatnot. And then I'd done a smaller character called Tack, which I have a mask for that still. I made like 4 masks for Tack. And then I decided they wanted me to do a Juggalo gimmick because I'm a Juggalo. At the time, the name popped in my head was for Vinny Ratlock. There was actually a cage match that one of the wrestlers couldn't be a part of, and so they went to throw me into it. And I just previously, earlier in the show, had a casket match, I believe. I did his Reficule, and they're like, well, who are you going to be? And I was like, Vinny Ratlock, the lone Juggalo. So that actually, the first time I ever went out there, and it was just in street clothes. I was trash bagging it. It got over really well with the fans. And so when the issue happened where my Reficule gear was stolen, they're like, oh, so you don't have a gimmick anymore? I was like, yeah, I'll just start doing that Juggalo gimmick more. And they really wanted me to play up the whole Juggalo part. And I told them I wanted to start wearing a mask again, or at least coming out to one. So I took just basic cloth and was teaching myself how to sew. The first one I did was this one. It's my favorite Joker's card out of the original 6, which was a Riddle Box. So I made a Riddle Box wrestling mask. I made a little too tight on my face, so I ended up selling that on eBay. And then I made this guy right here. Absolutely loved it. Still fits me. But this is 20 years old, and this is what 20 years does to this pleather, if you will. You can see the age on it, with it cracked and everything like that. But it still fits. And I wore this for a couple house shows, or I just carried with me and kept it with me, put it in my merch table and whatnot. I had a bunch of offers back in the day. It was hard for me to get rid of. But now that I have it, I was approached and put it up just to see if anybody would have an interest of it. And I actually had an asshole hit me up, and he wrote this. He's under the belief that if when it comes to Insane Clown Posse or Psychopathic merchandise, unless it was made by themselves, produced by them, it has no value whatsoever. And it was funny because he was the only one that really showed any kind of a hatred towards it. A lot of people enjoyed it. As a matter of fact, This guy enjoyed it. He liked it very much, in which he was going to offer me money, but instead he offered a trade. And when I saw what he was wanting to trade, I couldn't turn it down. This gentleman is a graphic artist and an artist, and he has designed multiple pieces that are all over Psychopathic Records merchandise and whatnot. Here's a couple images right here that you can tell. He even just recently was the guy that made the design that became these bobbleheads right here. So he offered to do a piece for me in my MaskMonger brand in exchange for this mask, and I said, hell yeah. So I am looking forward to that. He's already given me a little bit of a teaser. So I can't wait for that to come out, and it's just awesome. And it sucks too, because it's kind of like Trader's Remorse. Like, I am going to miss this mask. I love this mask a lot, but I want it to go somewhere where it will be as appreciated as much as I've appreciated making this and holding on to this for 20 years. And I think it's going into the right hands. So, awesome. But yeah, so there you go. Like I said, it's a sheer, like, I went with this fabric because at the time, the wrestler Sabu was wearing this kind of fabric for his pants and whatnot. Pleather was always, nice and shiny. Even some of the areas, you can see the shine on it still. And yeah, this is like I said, is my 4th Luchador mask I'd ever tried sewing together. So there you have it. I don't have any of the reinforcement in it. I know I should have probably done that too, but I double stitched everything and it's been holding in very well. I have to shave my nose hairs. My nose hairs and my ear hairs. Oh my gosh, I'm 40. And look at all that stuff growing out. But so this was awesome. This is an awesome piece. And I hope it finds you well, good sir. And I can't wait to get this into your hands. But yeah, so there you have it. This is an awesome piece. I will miss it, but at least, like I said, I know it's going to a good place. So there you go. Carnival of Carnage Luchador mask via 2003 June. So it's going to be 20 years old. It's going to be vintage soon. But there you have it. Thank you guys for watching this video. We'll do a couple shots. I'll have it stuffed up or I'll wear it. We'll do some moving around and stuff. But until next time, when I see you, check out my other videos on here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. As well as, just enjoy yourself. And enjoy myself as well. But until next time, yeah.